When I first started using the Samsung Galaxy A17 5G, I was like, isn't this the same phone as the Galaxy A16 5G? I mean, it has the same design, same chipset, and almost the same formula. But when I started using it, I realized Samsung slipped in a few upgrades that might actually change how this phone stacks up against rivals. The real question, however, is are these few upgrades enough to make the Galaxy A17 5G worth buying, or should you save your money for something else? Let's find out. Inside the box, we have the bare bones that Samsung gives you, just a user guide, USB-C to C cable, and SIM ejector tool. As usual, you must spend more money to get a case and 25-watt charging brick that supports power delivery. I have the model with 8GB RAM and 256GB storage space, and it costs 355,000 naira. Ideally, for that price, you can buy the Galaxy A26, which is a slight step above the A17 5G. There is a model with 4GB RAM and 128GB storage space, and it goes for 244,000 naira, which is around $160. For this price of around 250k, the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus and Tecno Spark 40 Pro are some competing devices with the A17 5G. And the only difference between those phones and this one is the fact that the A17 is a 5G phone and those other phones don't support 5G. Also, let me know in the comment section if you want me to make a comparison video with any phone, and you should subscribe to the channel in case you haven't. The design looks identical to last year's Galaxy A16 5G with some minor differences. The camera setup is housed inside one bump, and it's one of the differences that you are going to notice outrightly. The frame of the phone is plastic, but it feels nice in the hand. We also have a matte finish at the back, which feels better than the glossy back we had on previous models. Samsung opted for a glass back here, which makes a lot of sense. I have the black color options, but there are other colors available like blue and grey. Somehow, fingerprint stains and smudges are still very much visible at the back of the Galaxy A17 5G. We also have an IP54 rating against dust and water splashes. On the left side, we have a hybrid SIM card slot, and you can use a SIM card and a memory card at the same time, or two SIM cards at a time. It comes with a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, and it's fast enough for the price. There are other manufacturers, however, that are giving you an under-display fingerprint scanner for this price range. And I feel the under-display fingerprint scanner is more convenient and easy to use. We have a single down-firing speaker here, and you also don't have a headphone port. Despite the phone looking big, it's lighter than last year's model, and the Samsung Galaxy A17 5G feels premium and comfortable to use in the hand. We have a large 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display here with a 90Hz refresh rate and 1080p resolution. The display is covered by the Gorilla Glass Victus, which is commendable. It's still the same specs we had on the A17 5G, unless that we have Gorilla Glass Victus here, which is not available on last year's model. We still have that ugly notch and a noticeable chin at the bottom of the display, and in the settings you can set the refresh rate to 90Hz or 60Hz. It doesn't switch automatically. The display is flat and responsive to touch, and if you let me say, I would say it's one of the best things about the phone when you forget the bezel and the chin and the notch on the display. Watching content or playing games is really enjoyable, and I love the colors I get while using the display. Max brightness is around 800 nits, making it suitable for use outdoors. It is up there with the best displays around the price category, unless we talk about the notch and the chin. And we've been clamoring for years for Samsung to just ditch this, but I guess it's here to stay. The Samsung Galaxy A17 5G is powered by the Exynos 1330, which is the same thing that powered the Galaxy A16 5G. To be honest, I was expecting the Exynos 1380 on this phone. It would have brought it up to speed with some other chipsets around this price. Because I have the 8GB RAM model, performance has been quite stable for me, and I know it won't be as good as the 4GB RAM model. It's not a major bump up in terms of performance. I would say it's fairly just good. Day-to-day tasks like calls, texting, social media consumption are very okay. It's only when you push it to the max that you'll notice drops in performance level. There also wasn't any sort of overheating when using the Galaxy A16 5G to play games for a long period. It only got noticeably warm. It wasn't something that was unbearable. Now, the phone is running on Android 15 based on One UI 7. Samsung is also promising 6 years of software updates on this phone, which is unrivaled at this price point. The UI looks typical of any Samsung phone. There isn't a native screen recorder, but you get a secret folder. You're not getting a full-fledged One UI experience, but there are a lot of customizations that you can do. You can also do circle to search, which is one of the advanced features on the phone. Aside that, there isn't any AI features here, which is available on Tecno and Infinix phones for this price category. Animations around the phone look smooth, though there are times where it feels a bit heavy on the phone. You also get split screen and pop-up windows, which I'm sure a lot of you will love. Overall, software is great, but I would have loved to see a couple of useful AI features that make day-to-day life a bit easier. The battery here is 5000 mAh with support for 25-watt charging. It takes around 1 hour 30 minutes to charge the phone from 0 to 100. That's when you get the certified charging brick that has power delivery. You should get a complete day of usage if you're a casual user, but for power users that kind of spend a lot of time on their phone, you might have to charge it in between usage. I honestly wish the battery life was a lot better. Maybe Samsung will roll out software updates that will fix the battery life and make it better. For the camera, we have 3 at the back: a 50 megapixel primary camera with optical image stabilization, a 5 megapixel ultra wide lens, and a 2 megapixel macro sensor. We have a 13 megapixel selfie camera as well, and I was impressed with the amount of details I got with the main camera, and the HDR was quite decent for the price. You can also see some pictures I snapped, and the skin tone was quite okay. The 50 megapixel camera is the star of the show on this phone, as the ultra wide and macro shots are kind of underwhelming, to be honest. You get up to 10x zoom, and I'll say it's good, and we know it's there if you need it. The selfie here produces decent enough pictures for the price, which is commendable, and for videos you can shoot 1080p at 30 frames per second with the front and back camera. The stabilization also make the video using the main 50 megapixel lens even better. So, is the Samsung Galaxy A17 5G worth buying? If you value long-time software support, a vibrant AMOLED display, and reliable 5G connectivity, then yes, it's one of the safer bets at this price range. But if raw performance, bundled accessories, or AI extras are important to you, then phones like the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus or the Tecno Spark 40 Pro might give you more value for money. At the end of the day, it really depends on what you prioritize. For me, the A17 5G feels like a phone built for stability, not surprises. What about you? Would you pick this over the competition? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe for more reviews like this and even comparisons. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.